Sybil's back. Sybil's back. Sybil's back. Anyway, so your girl Sybil Will is back, and happy February 25th! Yay! So I bet a lot of you are like, what's so great about the 25th? For some of you, it's a regular day, but for me, I celebrated my friend Charles. If you don't remember him, he is my good friend from the Valentine's Day tag, so if you haven't seen that video, go and check it out and get to know him a little bit. Anyway, so today was his 18th birthday, so yay! Happy birthday, Charles! 생일 축하합니다. 생일 축하합니다. 사랑하는 Charles. 생일 축하합니다. Anyways, happy birthday if you didn't get that from the song I just sang. One of the things I decided to make for him was this little jar of smiles, and this is what it came out to look like. Pretty cute, right? So basically what it was is I took a regular jar and I had like colorful paper and regular white paper, and I cut them with decorative scissors, straight scissors, and on each one I wrote either a scripture, a quote, or something funny to like make him laugh or smile, just something to help throughout the day or like when times get tough. So I cut those up and I put them inside the jar, and then on the outside, as you saw, I put a little name tag called Jar of Smiles. I just cut out regular white paper, just wrote on Jar of Smiles, and then I like glued it on after I decorated it. If any of you want to know how to make one of these, you can just ask me, comment me, send me a message or whatnot, and I'll do a tutorial on how to make your own Jar of Smiles to brighten up someone's day. Another thing that I made were rainbow cupcakes, alright? So, I did not originally get this recipe, like this isn't my own recipe. I actually got it from this DIY do-it-yourself video. I'll put the link down in the description below if you guys want to go check out these wonderful ladies, because they made some awesome stuff. The rainbow cupcakes turned out really, really well. See? They're cute and nice, right? So one of the things that, if you didn't notice, it's not a complete rainbow, because when I started this, I had mixed up the batter. I got out my food dye, and then I realized something was missing. No tengo azul. I was so sad. I did not have the color blue. And so you can't just make the color blue because it's a primary color, you know, red, yellow, blue, for those of you that don't know. The way I made the cupcakes was red, orange, yellow, light green, and dark green. I tried to make some variation there so that it looked like there was like a lot of different colors in there, you know, there weren't. Oh, blue, why must you abandon me? I gave that to him before class started, and I'm pretty sure he appreciated it. Charles, I love you so much. You're great and awesome, a wonderful person. You're so kind and sweet, and I just want to wish you a happy birthday. I just wanted to send out a quick shout out to my friend Charles. Happy birthday, and I hope that today was wonderful and that you have something special and awesome planned. And if you have a party planned, I hope I'm invited. If not, we're going to have some problems. Snack break. Okay, back to the video. So my mom had called me, and she was eating guacamole and chips, and I was like, let me holler at the chips though. With that guac, it's about to be a good day. Anyhow, so for those of you that don't know, weather in Texas is a lot of bit, very much so bipolar. That is the only way I can say it. Texas weather is bipolar, alright? Only in Texas can you walk out of your house in the morning dressed up tighter than an Eskimo and then come home in shorts and a tank top like you just came back from sipping coconuts in Fiji. Only in Texas. Let me break it down, the scenario of what happened today, right? So for the past couple of days, we've been in like the freezing weather, like the roads were iced off, like there was rain, and it was just freezing cold. It was like 17 degrees at one point, and it warmed up. I use that term very lightly because 34 degrees is not warm. It warmed up to 34 degrees as the weatherman says, and then it warmed up to the 40s, but then it cooled back down to like the 20s. This morning I woke up and I was like, it is like extremely cold, and I looked out my window. This is my window behind me, and I was like, is that snow? It wasn't snow. It was sleet, alright? But it was like melting kind of before it hit the ground. Like it would hit the ground and evaporate. It'd be like, and I was like, we're not having that. It's too cold for that. So I put on a long sleeve shirt underneath my regular shirt, and I put on my Letterman from my school. And I walk outside. I had to put my hood up because it was sleeting. And I was like, oh, it might as well just start snowing. So I walk into school and everybody's all huddled up and whatnot because it's cold outside. As the day progresses, I go to my second period class after first period, and after that period, I'm walking to my third period class, and it's like, oh, okay, so the sun's out, the clouds are starting to dissipate, alright, so it's kind of nice. Well, it wasn't nice, it just wasn't as cold as this morning. I think we were in like the 50s at that point. And I was like, alright, I can deal with this. It's not as cold as it was this morning. There's no more sleet. Anyways, and I thought that it was going to stay at that temperature, but it didn't. I was leaving third period, and I was like, did it get warmer? Nah, it's still cold. It was still cold. It was still in the 50s. Fourth period ends, and I walk out the door to go get on the bus to go to my secondary school. And it's warm outside. I stopped at the door and did a double take. I was like, what? I promise you, Texas weather is beyond bipolar. It is like crazy to the max. So I had to take off my Letterman because I was getting hot. I was like, I do not understand this. Texas, what is your problem? It was winter in the morning, then it turned into fall, to spring, to summer, and then tonight we're going back to winter again. Distracting plane noises in the background. But anyways, the point of today was I experienced all 4 seasons in one day. And you can only experience that in the wonderful, great state of Texas. So for those of you that do not live in Texas, you do not know what it means to never be prepared for the weather. You can walk outside expecting it to be sunshines and raindrops and whatnot, and then you end up having to run to the store to get an umbrella because it's raining cats and dogs. But at the same time, you will have your umbrella, and it is raining cats and dogs when you leave your house, so you got on your rain boots and whatnot. Then by the time you come home, you're all stinky and sweaty because all the clouds cleared up, the sun came out, and booyah! 100-degree weather, only in Texas. Well, anyways, guys, that's all for today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and also go check out my other videos. Remember, if you want information on the DIY, I put that link in the description below, so go check that out. I just want to make sure you guys bundle up. For those of you up north in the United States area, bundled up because it's in the negatives up there, and be safe and whatnot. Make sure you're driving safely on the roads. And for those of us that live down in Texas, I prescribe that when you walk out the house tomorrow morning and you have on your winter coat with your thick boots, you also pack a pair of shorts and a tank top, because by the time you go out to lunch, you might as well be going to the beach because it will be significantly warm. Only in Texas.